Howdy, lieutenants and economists.
The most volatile, evil, disgusting things on the planet, humans. If you have a video request, you can always go to assholeconsulting.com.
Yeah, I am gonna charge you, kids. And that is the importance of not fucking up.
You are such an asshole!
Hey, Food Coma Cappy here. I just ate some salmon and some sushi. Gonna get fit. I'm old. I gotta keep my skin nice and clean and youthful, looking like the girl who I just had to turn down so many times for sex. Jennifer Aniston. That's the one. Anyway, we got a request here. If you have a question, you can always go to assholeconsulting.com and I'll take care of you. Dear oh, you gotta pay me too. I'm going to go. Dear Captain, I'm a 19-year-old living in Israel, currently studying first-year dentistry. I wanted to go to dental school for a long time and didn't apply to medical school even though I could. In Israel, everyone has to serve 3 years in the military. I chose to get a degree prior to that and to work as a dentist in the Army for 2 more years after graduation, 5 years total service from 25 to 30. However, I'm having some doubts regarding medicine. This is because of 2 reasons. A, medicine should be more intellectually stimulating both in the work itself and the people to work with, supposedly fulfilling my fullest potential. 2, whenever I tell someone I'm studying dentistry, they cringe or even disgusted that I want to become a dentist. It's sort of a social problem now. Are girls not dating you because I'm going to become a dentist? They're like, oh, I'm not going out with you. Ooh. The problem with going to medical school now is the following. I will get out of the Army at the age of 32, then be a resident until the age of 37 to 38, while working 20-plus hour shifts, and only start to live decently at age 40. So you're already 45, 50%. No, you're beyond 50% dead. You're 60, 65% dead by that time, after 20 years of stress. Dentistry is also not an easy route, low initial salary in the military. Yeah, but the military pays for your food, clothing, and shelter. I know military may not be fun, but it's all right. And a competitive market afterwards. Some side information, I'm introverted, not sure whether I want to start a family, and overall I want to build a decent, peaceful life, maybe even in a different country. I hope you could give me your advice on what I should do, stay in dental school or trying to get a medical school. Doodles! It's toodles with the T, guys. All right, so I tried to do some research on the Israeli market, starting salaries for dentists, doctors, and surprisingly not a lot of information, especially on the market salary. So I asked him a couple more questions, and without going into all the detail, it's a little different. The educational requirements for dental school is a little bit more rigorous in Israel. You throw in the curveball of mandatory military service. But then the salaries is kind of like here in the United States. The doctors do make more and the dentists do make a little bit less, but because they have a very socialized medicine in Israel, the doctors actually don't make as much as our specialists and surgeons here do as well. So that's just the lay of the land. But specifically speaking to my client's request, and he has to remain anonymous, yeah, dude, I would totally go with the dental school. Because there's enough parallels between Israel's dentist and doctor industries and the United States dentist and doctors industries, that the dentist thing it's not that you shouldn't become a doctor or people shouldn't become doctors in Israel. It's just I think personally for you should. You always want to be one. The hours to get, you said the residency and all this other shit, it's just like the United States. It really is increasingly becoming not worth it. Yeah, you'll make your $100,000 a year as a doctor, but you'll be 40, and you'll have to go through hell. And you could just run a dental practice, working those hellish hours, getting out of school, and come out financially ahead. And I don't know what it is with the social problem with people. Like, are doctors shamed in Israel? Well, fuck what people think. Go become and then lie. That's not like, are people going to audit you and follow you to work and say, oh my God, he said he was a chef, but now he's a dentist. Oh, yeah. Well, fuck it. Just say, yeah, I'm an accountant at a dental office, and then then go to your dental office and do that. But one of the main selling points about being a dentist over a doctor, especially as it pertains here to the United States, it seems to pertain here in Israel as well, is your ability to just go off and start on your own. I know you said with the dentist out of school, you're only going to make $60,000 to $70,000 a year. Again, my buddy who was a dentist, she said, screw it. I've been practicing for so dang long on all these clients, I guess, but when they were in school, people would go in to get free dental work, and they'd sign a waiver saying, yeah, if they mangle my face, I won't sue, that kind of thing. And she went right into practicing dentistry. She opened up her own practice. And brilliant woman, brilliant. They're making a ton of money. And so I think you could skip that mandatory $60,000 to $70,000 for several years before you take the courage to start your own practice. I would go start your own practice. I mean, make damn sure you become a good dentist. Hell, I'd even offer lower rates to your buddies. Say, okay, look, I got to practice a little bit. And they're like, you're going to practice on me? Like, yeah, just shut the fuck up and lie down. But I believe by the time you get out of dental school, you'll have enough that you can do cavities and all this other shit, that I would just go straight into opening up your own practice. And then all of a sudden you're making more than the doctors are without putting as much work or effort into your studies and slaving away during your internships and lack of sleep. And the other thing, well, there's two other things on top of it now that I think about it. Governments are more focused on providing everybody free health care, which kind of leaves dentistry relatively free. Now, not so much in Israel, it seems, but it seems more the eyes of the socialists is on the healthcare and not dentistry. Because I know here it's like, we need healthcare, we need free healthcare. And then meanwhile, the dentist's like, fine, let them take the fucking medical field. We'll stay here in dentistry. So I think there's probably more free market opportunity in the dental markets. And then on top of it, you were thinking like maybe I'd go live somewhere else. Dude, absolutely. And having a skill as a dentist, that's like a passport to the world. You could come here in the United States and make significantly more money if you run your own practice. But that just sounds, and I know you probably have to get your test or your license or whatever. But once again, to become a doctor, fuck, I know people, they gotta go back to school. Oh, we don't recognize your dental or your doctorate or your MD. I think the requirements for, I can't speak for all countries, would be lower across the world than it would be to become a dentist. So you can go to other countries. You probably have to take a test or something. I don't know. It depends on the country. But it'd be easier for you to move and set up shop if you want to than if you were a dentist where it's like, nope, you gotta go to medical school again. We don't know. We don't care how many open heart surgeries you've done. We just don't know. So yeah, and then if you did want to start a family, the amount of pain and assery that goes in becoming a doctor, it's increasingly not worth it. I mean, let the fucking... Here's something, I don't know if it's happening in Israel, but the women, they all want to become doctors. Good. You girls, you broads, go become doctors. You fucking deal with it. You vote in the socialist shithole with your leftist voting, and then you make it almost impossible with progressive credentialism to become... Okay, you deal with it. You make the money. You do that. So yeah, man, I be doing the day, and I don't worry about the shame. Fuck what people, oh my god, oh, what, a girl won't kiss you because you're a dentist? What, your teeth and your mouth are too clean? So don't worry about that shit. Go become a dentist. If it really is that much of an impairment to your social life, which I have a hard time seeing, I'm not accusing you of lying. I'm just like, what, really? Just then lie. You're an accountant. You hide your dental diploma, put it underneath the pillow, and just say, yeah, I'm an accountant, and then people will, I don't know, be less shocked you're a dentist. I can't comprehend that. Someone tells me a dentist, I'm like, well, you're better than I am. I just got my bachelor's and I never used it. So, anyway, hope that helps. Best of luck out there in Israel. Toodles.